Valentine's Day. Easy access. What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. I haven't really done a full day of eating since I started prep. I don't think I have. I think I've mentioned like my diet and what I'm eating, but I haven't really gone through meal by meal, like what I'm incorporating into my diet as of right now. I think we are 14 and a half weeks out. My competition, I have an exact date, but I'm gonna leave that I think in 2 or some videos. And then also when I get the coach, I'll let you guys know about that. I'm just prepping by myself right now. I've done like 1 or 2 shreds by myself. So I know how to get to, a lean body, composition by myself. And then for like the nitty gritty stuff and for someone to kind of critique me, I'm gonna get a coach, but I'll let you guys know about that later on. But I'm going to rip off the meals today. I just wanna go quick. I think I'm gonna have 5 or 6 meals today. I'm gonna go to the gym as well. So I'm just gonna do it quick in this video, trying to just get to the point. Anyways, I'm starting with meal number 1 right now, okay? I usually eat this right after I do my fasted cardio. You don't have to do fasted or fed cardio. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't burn more fat, but I feel better personally when I do it in the morning. I get it out of the way. So actually before I have this, I have some black coffee. I'll just have like 1 or 2. Basically, would this be like a full, this isn't even a full cup, I would say. This is like 3/4. So I have like 2 of these probably. So that's like around 175 milligrams caffeine, probably around there.
You wouldn't say that's a full cup of coffee?
I don't think so.
Like a measuring cup worth?
Okay, let's say I had 200 milligrams of coffee this morning. I'm pretty ripped right now. Also, it's Valentine's Day. That's why I'm wearing the giddy up right now. Okay, keep the fit. Number 1 on the back, number 1 in your heart. Appreciate Young LA for the
You have no clothes on
Christmas
underneath.
robe.
You have no clothes on underneath, right?
Yeah, of course. Why would I wear a robe with something underneath? That kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, let's describe this meal before I go on a tangent here. So this meal is gonna be the same almost every single day. The big thing I want to tell you guys is that if you keep the meals the same, you know where to make adjustments in your meal plan, and you know where you're doing things wrong. Because if you are over consuming on, let's say you're having oats or some shit like that, if you're not weighing your shit, that's obviously a big thing a lot of people do as well. So weigh all your stuff. But if you have the same meals every single day, you can just decrease certain amounts from like oats or egg whites or rice, potatoes, whatever you're having, right? So it's just easy that way, and it just makes things, I guess, more convenient in the long run because you don't have to think about like what meals you're gonna have like later on in the day. Anyways, meal number 1. All we have is this right here, 300 grams of egg whites. Basically just egg whites. We have some peppers. We have 1 whole egg. I'm probably gonna get rid of the egg later on. That's what I'm saying about having the same meal. You can just like decrease the portion size as you get leaner and as you have to make adjustments to your program, whatever. So that's that. And then I just put on some everything bagel seasoning. This stuff right here, pretty fire. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to take this out later on. That's where I'm gonna need a coach for stuff for like seasoning, sauces, stuff like that. Then also sugar. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Also, I guess you guys are asking probably, how did I cook it? I used Pam. Probably not the best for you, but it's better than using oil and using my calories. So fuck it, I don't give a shit. Then I'm just gonna put some sugar-free syrup on there probably. Then we got 40 grams of oats. We got 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and we're gonna put in 1 scoop of protein. You guys can use any protein you want. It doesn't really matter, but if you put chocolate peanut butter into any oats or any mixture you have, you are going to have a mouth orgasm. I'm gonna do 1 scoop of that. Huge whey. If you guys wanna use this, support me, Coach Herb on this bitch. I'm not gonna talk about supplements right now, but eventually I'm gonna take probably creatine before I go to the gym. Obviously pre-workout, stuff like that. And then I got all my other drugs and stuff in here. Probably take a couple Turk. I take this before I do cardio. This is a fat burner. I haven't been taking this up until 2 days ago. So I've never honestly took a fat burner before, but I just know that it's like additional caffeine. So if you have caffeine on like a fasted stomach, it'll make you sweat more, something like that. So it burns more fat in the long run, something like that. I don't know. Vitamin D, HCl, fish oil, multivitamin, everything like that. So that's gonna be that. I'm also gonna top this off with some frozen blueberries, and that's going to be the first meal of the day, probably 1 of 5. Yeah, calories on the screen right now. Bam, there we go, and the black coffee, and we got the water. And I'm actually gonna put on clothes. Meal 1 of maybe 5. Maybe it's Valentine's Day, so one of the meals might be substituted for another meal. So I was gonna have another pre-workout meal. However, my posing coach wanted to train right now and then pose afterwards. So I have to basically just have to go right now to the gym and then have my pre-workout meal after, which I actually have right there. Pre-workout, when I eat it, I'll describe it, but because this is like a full day of eating and shit like that, I'm gonna tell you guys what I just took. So in here, we have 1 scoop of Rect and Rage, best pre-workout on the market. I guarantee you will fucking fly off the fucking bench press for using that shit. You'll probably explode as well. Then we got creatine, and I took 2 capsules of Turk. I'm testing that again. Then what else did I take? And also 1 scoop of pump serum right here. And yeah, I'm gonna have all this. I put some pink Himalayan salt in here as well. And then it's gonna be pre-workout. We're gonna hit the gym. Might have intra-workout. I'm also gonna have 1 Rice Krispie. Usually I would have like 2 to 3, but I want to keep my calories just for later on in the day when I get hungry. So I'm gonna have that. Yeah. Valentine's Day pump, baby. These grips help so much
100%.
for fucking lat engagement.
Takes all the forearm out.
Yeah. Valentine's Day though, I kind of want that. Hey. Happy Valentine's Day. We're doing double drop, or no, we're just doing drop 12 and 12 high row. something. All right, so we're having the second meal technically in my car right now because I just posed for an hour with my posing coach, and this is the meal right here. So a big thing is that if you guys are ever on the go, or you are gonna be, you know, late on your meals, or you're just gonna be somewhere, always meal prep your shit, bring it ahead of time. This is just plain chicken and rice. I got 170 grams of chicken, and then we also have 150 grams of white rice. So I don't always do this, but when I am on the go, I need to get in my meals. So I'm gonna have this meal. It is currently $2.50 right now. Literally nothing on here either. Just no sauces, no nothing. Try not to add too many sauces or too much sodium, shit like that. Not too much sodium, but like additional calories from liquids and shit like that. I try to keep that down because my stomach is an empty pit and I just eat for hours. So it is also Valentine's Day. So hopefully you guys got your significant other something special. Remember, it's not the size of the horse. It's the buck and the horse. Or wait.
What?
Bark and the dog, it's the dog and the bark.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This is so plain, literally tastes like ass. So I'm basically just preparing myself for Valentine's Day. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog, I think. Double wrap it, double bag it. February 3rd, February 14th. Fuck it, it's Valentine's Day. This is the pre-Valentine's Day meal, or post.
I was about to say pre. She just left.
All right, guys, bring it in. Okay, this is a pretty boring full day of eating, because literally all my meals have been chicken, or rice, turkey, rice, oats, eggs. But that's kind of what I wanted to drive down in this video, because the simpler you have, the more simple you make your meals and your diet, more easy it's gonna be in the long run. Stop fucking laughing, all right? It's just gonna be easier for you in the long run to stick to your plan, because you won't have cravings for other shit. Like, it's obviously good to make your meals good and enjoyable, good sauces. Like, I'm gonna put, obviously this isn't good, this is counterproductive. I'm gonna put fucking hot sauce and mustard. It's a really good combo, but if you say that to a normal human being, they're like, what the fuck is that? Like, have teriyaki or barbecue sauce or something like that, right? But this is 0 calorie, exactly, it's 0 calories. This is like a turkey salad. It's like a beef bowl from Chipotle, bro. Anyways, we have 200 grams of turkey in there. We have 200 grams of jasmine rice. Then I'm also gonna throw on 65 grams of avocado. It's a higher fat meal. I usually have more of my fats later on in the day. With my last meal as well, I have more fats, so I can see you laughing. Then yeah, I'm gonna top it off with that, salt and pepper. It's gonna be the second last meal of the day. I've already had 3 meals today, so this is my 4th. I'm gonna have 1 more, then it's gonna be bedtime. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the last meal of the day. Okay, it is now 8 o'clock, 7:49 to be exact. I like to have my last meal around 2-ish hours before we go to bed to make sure I'm not too bloated and to make sure I don't wake up like super lethargic. Sometimes it does happen, but I try my very best not to. So we're gonna grab this handy dandy scale, put that bitch on there. We're gonna go into this wonderful, look how sick this freaking fridge is, man. This is high tech shit. Tells you the temperature. You know, if you ever want to put anybody in there, that's how cold they're gonna get. So in this meal, it's gonna be pretty high protein, high fat. This whole day is pretty medium carb. I do carb cycle like I mentioned. So it's gonna be around, I think, just over 270-ish grams of carbs, which is kind of like a medium carb day for myself. So I'm gonna do 300 grams of Greek yogurt, non-fat. Make sure it's non-fat, because if you get regular Greek yogurt, there's gonna be more calories and fat in this, which I don't want from that. So what I typically do is I pick foods that are just straight protein, foods that are straight carb, and foods that are straight fat. That's what is gonna be the best in terms of just getting like whole food. So for an example, you could get regular Greek yogurt, but it's gonna be fat Greek yogurt. So there's gonna be like 5 grams of fat compared to like maybe 10 grams of protein, and I don't want that. This is a protein source. So long story short, just think of that when you guys are making your meals, because different things will have traces of fat, carbs, and protein, but if you can keep it as whole as possible, it's easier to interchange different things. So like having rice instead of potatoes, or having oats instead of cream of rice, something like that. So Then we're also gonna throw in 1 scoop of vegan protein into the mix. Birthday cake. You guys can use any flavor you would like or any, you know, protein you want, but vegan just works with my stomach actually pretty good. And the stuff from Huge is, vegan protein is typically absolutely dog shit, but this stuff is actually pretty good. I wouldn't just be saying that, and I wouldn't be eating that if that wasn't true. So code syrup, if you guys want to pick up anything on that bitch. And then I'm gonna throw in 30 grams of almonds, and also I'm going to have 1 cinnamon raisin bagel. I was actually supposed to have this for my pre-workout meal, pre-workout snack actually, but I forgot to have it, and you know, I was on a time crunch, so I didn't actually have it. So I'm just gonna make this as soon as I'm done this meal. Trust me, I'm gonna eat this. I'm hungry as fuck right now. I'm gonna put in 30 grams of almonds into here, mix this up. I guess I'll just mix it up to make sure you guys know it actually looks good. It actually tastes phenomenal, like birthday cake. If you've ever had ice cream cake from Dairy Queen without that chocolate stuff, it's basically the same thing. It tastes kind of the same because it gets this thick consistency. Look at this. It's super thick. It's phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. Let's bring up my fitness pal real quick, then I will end this video. So we finished off at just over 2,500 calories, 2,511 to be exact, 225 grams of protein. That is spot on for what I want to have during the day, 246 grams of carbs, and 70 grams of fat. I don't know if you can see that right there. So there you go, guys. That was a full day of eating. 14-ish weeks out from my competition. Yeah, if you guys like the video, please give it a like, a sub if you're new to the channel. Every Thursday and hopefully Sunday, I'm gonna be uploading a video between 10 and 12 MST. Sub if you are new. I appreciate it. Love you guys all. Love you guys all. Love you guys. Peace out.